Hey everybody, I'm mixing up a batch of lime putty for my straw bale build, and I just wanted to show you what the process looked like. So, if you're looking to do straw bale like this, check this out. This is the first coat, it's called the scratch coat. You put it directly on the straw bale. So you've got your straw bale like so, and then you're gonna stick the scratch coat directly on the straw bale. Then after that, I've got the brown coat over here, which is the next coat here. And the way you mix it is with something called lime putty. Now I'm using a 55-gallon drum. I just cut the top off. You can see I've got the tops right here that I just put on top of them over there. And that is making my lime plaster or my lime putty. What I'm using for lime is type S hydrated lime. Or just type, I think it's hydrated. It's type S lime. I'll show you. So you gotta wear something like this. It does get a little nasty. It is caustic, so, you know, protect yourself. I'm using this. Type S lime. So the recipe I'm using is 2 buckets of water, 1 50-pound bag of type S lime, and you mix it. I've already put 1 bucket of water in. So now we're gonna add the lime. It's gonna be a little dusty. Yeah. Here goes the lime. All right, the lime is in. Add the rest of the water. So 2 buckets of water to 1 50-pound bag of lime. And then just take a mixer. And you're gonna wanna mix that for about 5 minutes to a sour cream consistency. So they say. Mine's a little bit thinner, but it mixes really, really easily. And I like the way it mixes in my mixer. So I don't think it really matters. It doesn't have to be super thick. Again, so I just do 2 buckets of water to 1 50-pound bag, and that seems to work out pretty well. I can fit 4 bags inside one of these big 55-gallon tubs, and then you let it sit. You have to let it sit for at least 24 hours. The longer the better. I think 48 hours has kind of been my minimum. But at least I've done it for 24 hours, done it for 48. I can't really tell the difference. They say it gets a little bit better the longer you wait. I don't know how long. I've heard of people keeping this over the winter if it, you know, just like this. So I don't think it hurts for it to just sit here doing nothing. So this is gonna sit here for probably about a week before I'm actually ready to use it. So that's what I'm using to make my straw bale lime plaster inside and outside. Now for the outside, for the scratch coat, I'm using a 3-to-1 ratio. So 3 parts sand to 1 part wet putty that's been sitting for at least 48 hours, and a couple handfuls of straw. Now if you put the straw in the bucket, it would probably be about 1/3 of the bucket of chopped straw. I just chop it with a weed eater and mix it. I'll have a mixing video later. And then for the brown coat, I'm doing a 1-to-2 ratio. So one part putty, 2 parts sand, a little less in terms of the fiber, and I'm still just using chopped straw for that. And then for the top coat, I'll do a 1-to-2 as well with no straw. So it just looks a little cleaner. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna mix this for 5 minutes, add another bag of, well, I'm gonna mix everything together first. I'm gonna add 1 more bag, 2 more buckets of water, and then I'm gonna mix everything for 5 minutes. Oh, one more thing. I'm not just gonna store my putty like this. So here's my putty just hanging out, it's ready to go. I'm actually gonna put a layer of water on top of it so that it doesn't, don't do that. Don't drop the GoPro in the putty, Dave, okay? Try not to anyway. Okay, cool, we're good. So, I don't leave it like this. First, I take everything off the sides. So if there's anything hanging out on the sides, I just take that off, and then I just take this and I make a layer of water right on top. So I mix my putty, and now I have a layer of water on top. You really can't see the putty at this point. Just making sure it's completely covered. So that's a decent amount of water, again, but that's gonna sit like that. And then just take your lid, and it could be whatever. I just use this. Probably have a better lid system than I do. Doesn't have to be super tight. That's it. Let it sit for a couple of days and you're golden. So, thank you for watching this awesome tutorial on how to make lime putty with straw bale. And from the lime putty, you can mix it with sand and some type of binder like straw or horsehair or whatever you want to use. And then you can make lime plaster. Good luck out there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.